Ziggity Zig talking his way out of silver game number 21 between myself, Ziggity Zig, and a Protoss. That's a PvP. I'm up against, of course, the man you know him as Bruce Springsteen. So this was an odd game because actually this was up against a random. So I didn't know what he was at the time. This was my first game after, well, I played some best of 3 with Griff last week, but I haven't really been playing all that much. I did play 1 or 2 kind of at lunch the other day, but I just thought I'd get a couple ladders in under so that I could have something to cast. And this one struck me as interesting because I did something that I thought was kind of impressive because I don't often do it. There was also a little bit of conversation which I always enjoy up until the end, but got kind of quiet at the end. If that doesn't spoil it, I don't know what does. So he checks for me there. He seeks him there. He seeks him here. I think I screwed that up. Did I screw that up? What order does that go in, and what is that from? Chronoing that out. There he is. With the dammit. Where is Ur location? Where is the location of Ur? Well, the Book of Ur is in Shadowfang Keep. And it's on the 2nd floor. It's one of the main rooms right before... what's his face? Oh man, I can't even remember the name of the boss. Shadowfang Keep. I'm trying to make a WoW reference and it's failing. I still have no pylon radius. I've been trying to change things in my variables.txt, but you gotta let me know what I'm doing wrong. I was kind of proud of myself for this because he tries to bait me. Let's switch over to my view. So he tries to bait me. So I attack him, and then he runs off. And I'm all like, well, you're not running all that far, so I'm not going to stop getting minerals just for you. I didn't come back here just for you. He says, oh, I'm taking it down! And I didn't have time to say anything clever. I was trying to think of what I could say. I was going to try to say something like, over my dead parts. So I get in my gas there. I think 3 harvesters are about ready. Throw down my cybercore. I've been throwing down the cybercore before the pylon, which is probably a bad idea because now this means that I'm going to get pylon blocked for a little bit. But I also make an initial zealot, despite the fact that I was a little bit worried about blocking off. But then I realized that he was Protoss, so I didn't need to worry about that so much. So honestly, I didn't even need to worry so much about, well, that either. So I do a quick little look around, don't see anything too out of the ordinary. There's a cybercore, not a big deal. Mine comes up at almost exactly the same speed. In fact, here we go. Let's look at that there. And then I escape. Yay, scouting probe escapes. That doesn't happen to me all that often. Where do I run to? I forget where I run. I think, oh, here, I decide to run. Oh, this is going to be funny. Here's more proof that I don't look at the minimap. Except... I'm chronoing my cybercore. But down here, here's where I'm looking, and then I spawn. Oh, there he is. And then I see on my mini-map, oh, there's a little red guy. There we go. I'm going to take him out. 1, 2, and then I notice that mine is going down faster, so I'm not going to win that. So I run away. And for some reason, I don't bloody notice this. Ah, Bruce Springsteen, thou hast foiled me again. I mean, why don't I do something about that? So then I wander over here to see if there's anything here in the middle, and then I run back. I decide to run back, but at the same time, I decide to move down my dude. So my zealots come down here, have a quick little peek to see if there's a pylon on my base. Waka, 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 waka. But I cut off the probe with the zealots, use the scouting probe to put down a pylon, keep running them around, and booyah, I am all set. Not looking at the mini-map. Oh my god, look at this. Alright, let's have a look here. So he's warped in 1, so... we're at army supply. I am up. Now, let's have a quick peek at the EPM. Booyah! I'm at a blistering 25. But what I'm also getting is my robo facility, which I don't end up using at all. I get the zealot down there. So here is my army supply. Not too shabby. Doing okay. Red is all set, and the 4-gate is done. 614. Here we go. And there's another unit. So a second zealot comes in and smush. That is, what is this? Oh, destructible debris. Okay. That is a spattering of units. I keep trying to bring my gear in. The boss appears to... oh my, I see. He probably would have had a much better shot at me had he not got supply blocked. Oh, There, supply block finished. Nothing else on the way, so I fended him off, and I thought, okay, I get it. It's a push. So then, as you can see, there's absolutely nothing going on with this guy here. I really should have been getting something out there, but instead, what I decided to do, I tried to trap him in, but instead he trapped me in as well, and his zealots just cut through mine. I don't know what was going on there, but I probably should have microed a little bit better. And the zealots just came in and wrecked me. But have a peek at that. We're down 10-8 army supply. Managed to reinforce slightly, just get in the right units because I still have. So I've got the 3-gate robo, the 3 gates, which I'm using the robo, which I'm not using so much. So I retreat a little bit. Bruce Springsteen decides to reinforce. So he gets a few more units. He's up to 6. Do I reinforce? Do I? Yes, I reinforce a little bit. And there we go. Tip the tide once more. 14-12. And no Guardian. Or no Guardian. Sentry. I hate it when people say it sounds like they're saying century. It's not a century. It's not 100 years. Look at that. 100 years wandering around with a little globe on its ass. 100 years and globe on my ass. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. So, don't have any sentries right now, and I really would like one, and I think I started saving up. There we go, a little bit of gas, and so I started mixing up my units just a bit more, and I did have enough now finally for another force field. So bam, split his army right down the middle. Even though, look at that, he's up on me now again, 20 to 18, but very zealot heavy, or I'm very zealot heavy, and he's very stalker heavy, and then traps himself at a corner, and I think, I don't want to follow him through that corner. I want to face him head on. I want to bring in this, and then I managed to warp in a little bit more, so now I go up again. My zealots trap him, and he has nowhere to go. He has no blink. Not at this time. Not working on anything at the same time either. I'm doing a little bit at the same time, and I think, you know what? I'm just not using that robo facility, so I should just keep warping in units whenever I get some money. Keep warping in some units. Let's check out my EPM. Smashing it up to 31. That's cool. So I take that. So I added another warp gate just to make it a 4-gate. Not too worried about anything else. Grabbed another pylon just because I knew I was kind of running out of minerals. Oh, I really should have charged right then. Did I just say right then? God, that was awful. Army supply is definitely up. Worker supply is just barely ahead, so he is managing. Oh man, he's managing to expand behind this, and he hits that up, which is kind of annoying. My +1. Oh, there it goes. I wanted that. Oh well. So no +1 for me. I'm warping in a few more zealots because my gas, if you have a look up here, I wasn't quite on the ball with my... Oh no, apparently somewhere in between one of those attacks and the other one, I finally decided to move out. But I did manage to get some more of my guys gas. At around this point I should be expanding, but at this point I'm also looking at this and thinking, okay, I've got this. So this is when I head back to base. Once I realize that I've got that, I head back, bring in a few more units, check my money, realize that I'm quite rich, and put down, oh yeah, I realize that I'm getting a little close to 58, 55, 58. I'm just cleaning this up over here, so no big deal. Just follow these guys around. They can't kite me forever, and I've got stalkers to back it up. Come on. Make that nexus that I was talking about. Don't make me look like a dick. Stupid probe. 1 kill? What the snot? There we go, 1 kill. So my army supply is way up. My worker supply is a little bit iffy, but he is just moved to 2 base. So I send up the observer, and the observer goes to check on. Here we go. And here's what I see. Here's what I know, but here's what I see. Dig this. I'm all like, ooh, an expo. An expo with absolutely no units? Well, hot ziggity damn. Let's go kill the mofo. So I even drop out an immortal. I finally decide that I'm going to start working on this. Grab another gateway at the same time. Hot ziggity damn? Oh no, I'm a little worried at this point because I think he's been all shifty and weird. And the other thing is I try to remember to take a probe with me. Here he comes. There we go. My 1 kill probe. Oh, hero probe. There he goes. And then, see, that was my hesitation. I thought, oh, I'm going to move out. No, wait, if I move out, he's going to totally wreck me with, like, void rays or something. And oddly enough, there was a void ray on his way out. So I decided to stay here, even though pretty much could have wrecked him right then and there. I should have moved out, but had I moved out, I don't think... I probably would have held this back here, because he does bring down a void ray eventually. I do my split. Worker supply. I'm a bit behind on worker supply, but I need to just keep working on that. I think my macro is slipping a little bit, but my units, I'm doing much better in my unit composition, because I actually held... I mean, it was a 4-gate from a random, but I'm still quite proud of that, actually, and I'm still proud of it in a really weird way. And here comes that. So I'll show you what I'm seeing. I think I grabbed another observer. There we go. So I see this base is under attack. Fine. Attack by what? By this. There's my not quite hero probe. Over he goes. Another immortal comes out. The robotics bay hits down, but I don't think I actually do much about that. Army supply is hitting up there as awesome. Keeping my minerals. What would you call that? Would you call that pretty low? I think I'm doing all right. I could probably add... Oh, how many gateways do I have? I'm only on 5 gate right now, and then I'm hitting up the robo bay, but that will... Once I start putting some dudes in gas, then that will help quite a bit.
Construct additional pylons.
Constructing pylons. Now, did I take a probe with me? Yes, I did. So at some point in here, I actually hit up this probe. Where am I probe at? Oh, I didn't bring the hero probe with me. Oh, I should have kept with army base number 1. Pardon me. Now I have something stuck in my throat. So, observer's keeping an eye on this, and he mostly just seems to have a couple of zealots on the way. So I think, free probe, sweet. And I think, oh, wait a minute, was he heading up here to make up a third? And no third. How interesting. Swing back down here, warp in a few more stalkers. Get ready for this. This is all I think I see. So I think I'm about ready for that. Here comes the trick. I head up the ramp. This is when I start getting hit by magic stuff. Get too close to the edge, and I think, oh man, I'm gonna get killed by most of this. This was awesome. I like this. Prevented the zealots from running back, but I knew that I couldn't stay that close to the edge because he had a few of these stalkers just slowly picking me off. Even though it probably wasn't all that much damage, I just like to pick in my battles, trying really hard to know my surroundings in battles. Remembering to pop Guardian Shield, you dumbass. Could probably warp in some reinforcements right about now. Yep, definitely. There they go down there. So a few more reinforcements on the way. Hop up here. Polish off the expo. Get in there in amongst the probies and shabiz. Workers killed 26. Oh, I like that so much. EPM's hitting at 36 suddenly in this game. Holy smack. Moving my way up. Polish off these dudes on the ramp. Hit up a Guardian Shield to protect myself from the Void Rays. It won't do anything against the Zealots, but once it creates a range that reduces incoming range damage. Does range damage count Void Rays? You tell me. And I actually kind of make my way up the steps in an almost not dirty way. Right. Here's my units. My unit composition, 3 Zealots, 13 Immortals, Stalkers. I needed some more Zealots in that army, but I always get very Stalker happy. Man, I love glass cannons. And the Immortals mixed in amongst there. I did have the Robo Bay, and I probably could have been throwing out a couple of Colossus those last few times, and I really should have transitioned into that, but I kept forgetting about this. But the thing about forgetting about that is I kept making some more gateways. I was a little mineral heavy at the end, but I got a little fappy about being out here. 5 gates, probably could have made quite a number more. I was trying to make another pylon up there, but I didn't. So anyway, that's a recent game. Still in silver. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter at ZiggyStarCraft. And all this week I'm going to be putting out a shout. Griff and I, over on youtube.com/limenotlemon, we want to start something different, and so another possible little piece that we might start trying to do. So if you guys have a replay of a game where you're up against someone that is so slow and bad, I know this probably happened more often in Bronze League, but you can send us old games, we don't care. We want to try to see if we can cast a game where your opponent has single-digit APM. So if anyone's got a single-digit APM game, send it on over, contact@limenotlemon.com. Please do. Other than that, stay tuned.